सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. This technique gives almost solution for all problems. All the psychological problems which you are facing in your relationship or in anything, this technique will completely solve. One more thing, but the purpose of this technique is not just solving your psychological problems. Please understand, meditation is not just replacing some medication or some psychological solutions. It has got more sanctity associated with it. It is too sacred. It is too sacred. One utility of meditation is psychological solutions. It's one side effect. You having physical health or mental health is just one side effect of a meditation. That is not the main effect of meditation, or meditation is not just that. It is far, far more than just physical or mental solutions. This meditation, apart from solving the psychological problems, will straight away take you to the enlightenment. Because the day before yesterday's sutra and yesterday's sutra, so day before yesterday Shiva was teaching us to work on pain and suffering. Yesterday he was teaching us to work on love and joy. When you are in totally love with somebody or some object. Actually, I'll take few minutes to answer yesterday somebody's question. And it is related to today's subject also. See, the pain and suffering, love and joy, today Shiva is dealing with the situation when you get a mood against someone or for someone. How to use that situation and achieve enlightenment. Understand, you will have these situations more time than yesterday and day before yesterday's problems. He is taking us step by step to the deeper and deeper levels of our inner space. Every day he is analyzing different situations and giving us techniques. Today he is taking us further, deeper. How to work on you when a mood against someone or for someone arises in you. Only a person who has achieved the state can tell this great word, let you be centered on you. Let you go to the source of the emotion from where it arises, it came. Whether you are suppressing or expressing, the other becomes important. Understand one more thing. There are some people who are teaching you, don't express the anger. Express compassion. Visualize love and compassion. Again, the other person is the center. Some people teaching, don't express anger or compassion, just suppress, control. Again, in your inner world, you will be remembering the other person, because suppression means the other is there. Here, Shiva is not teaching you to show compassion, or he is not teaching you to suppress. He is just teaching you. Just turn the whole direction. Attend the anger. Handle the anger as an energy. Don't bother about the reason or the person. Neither bother about the reason or the goal towards which it is arising. It is raising. It is coming out. Drop both. And just turn towards the energy. Handle the anger as an energy, not as an emotion. Not just as an emotion. If you handle it as an emotion, you will you will try to correct the reason and try to change it as a compassion. No. If you try to handle from the angle of the person, you will try to suppress without pouring on him. Again the difficulty. No. Neither reason nor person. He is asking you to handle the emotion as an energy, anger as an energy. Go to the source from where that energy came out. Suddenly you will see you are centered and you are not moved by any of these emotions. You are not moved any of these thoughts. You are not moved any of these samskaras, engraved memories. First thing and last thing which you need to remember is other should not have any place in your inner space. Relax from other. Relax, unclutch from other. Understand, whether it is a mood for someone or against someone, your so-called love or so-called anger. One more thing, even your love is not worthy of expression. Understand? People ask me, Swamiji, should I not express my love also? Be very clear, your love is not so worthy. Just turn towards the source. You will radiate love without even remembering or thinking that you are having love. If you think you have love, be very clear, it is not love. Love or compassion or enlightenment will happen. You will not even be aware that you have love. Innocent means you will not even be aware you are innocent. The fellows who are thinking that they are innocent are the most crooked guys. No, really. They will be the most cunning. I always tell people, when you become enlightened, you will not even remember you are enlightened or not. You will not even have an idea you are enlightened or not. You will not have doubt whether you are enlightened or not. Same way you will not have the idea you are enlightened or not. You will just be. The fellows who are thinking, I am loving, I am radiating love, I am radiating compassion, they will have plastic smile, ugly, dirty. So, let us do this meditation. Try to create anger, because anger is more possible for you than love. Let us work with the easiest method. Anger, intense, let your whole body and mind and being burn for few minutes. Then, just remove that person or that object and turn the whole energy towards you, towards the source. You don't even have to create the anger. If you just sit quietly, you will have it. There is so much inside. Just allow them to come out and you will see you are just overflowing. So we will work on this technique to experience what really Shiva wants to teach through this technique, and practice it whenever anger happens to you, whenever that love happens to you, whenever a mood for someone or against happens to you, practice. Now I am trying to give you the glimpse of this technique. That is why I am asking you to create the anger. But practice when it happens, it will be more authentic. To teach you, to show, so that you can practice it. I am just to equip you with this weapon, with this technique. I am asking you to create. But in your regular life, do not create and practice. Because you will not be authentic in creating even anger. When it happens, the mood for or against someone, then practice it. Then do it. So we will practice. Please just relax. No. If you relax, you will not get angry. Better sit in a tensed way. Close your eyes. Sit with all the tension and pain. That's good. Because only if you are feeling uncomfortable inside, you will create anger. Close your eyes. Just remember your intimate enemy. Just remember the person who really creates anger in you, or many persons, or the objects, or the situations. Even situations can create anger. Sometime, remember you, that itself will create enough anger in you. You are enough to create enough anger in you. Let you create the intense anger. When you try to create, actually you will understand you are not able to create. Because nothing is honest. Just create intensely. Whoever creates anger, or whatever situations creates anger in you, create. Remember all of them, all those situations, all those objects. Create the pressure, that emotion, anger energy in you. Now, forget the object, forget the person, forget the situations which creates anger in you. Just go to the source of the energy. Just see from where that emotion is raising. Just feel the heat in the body. Just feel the irritation in the body. Go to the source from where you are experiencing that. See the source of that heat. Go to the source of that irritation. Go to the source of that anger. It can take you deeper than any other meditation. It can take you to the deepest level. Go to the source from where that heat is raising, from where that irritation is happening. Om Nityanandam. Relax. Understand the essence. Today I just wanted to tell you, give you the idea of how to work with this technique. That is the reason we did this technique. But only when you do it, when the emotion is happening, you are supposed to do. Only then you will see the deepest levels of the experience. You can't create it just like that. When it is happening, use this technique. Use the opportunity and use this technique to center yourself. The essence is, when a mood against someone or for someone arises, do not place it on the person in question, but remain centered. Go to the source of the emotion, of the energy, whether it is love or anger. Just go to the source. Do not express. Do not try to change the emotion by using different visualizations. Do not suppress. Just go to the source of the emotion. So one more important thing, try to spend your energy and time only reading the books of enlightened beings. Do not read or listen to the words of unenlightened beings. I always tell people, your inner chattering is completely corrupted. Too much viruses. Clear them. Do the reformatting by constantly listening to these words of enlightened masters and reading those books. Even in the car, try to play constantly some discourse so that your inner chattering will be towards nivritti, not pravritti. Towards nivritti, not pravritti. Understand, this personality development guys, even though they are saying some solution, it is again pravritti, means towards the other person. Only an enlightened master's words are towards nivritti, towards yourself. So, always try to listen these great words and read these books so that chitta shuddhi will happen in you. Chitta shuddhi, purification of your engraved memories, samskaras. So let these great words of Mahadeva and the techniques of Mahadeva, Anandeshwara, give you the ultimate experience. Let you all achieve and radiate eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.
नित्यं शरणं